Well, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats. If you've got knees, brace them tight, because one could be going in this one. A lot of people's pick, potentially for fight of the night, Garry Tonon from Ocean County BJJ in New Jersey. 23 years old, taking on the 22-year-old Polish prodigy Marcin. Phenomenal mixed martial artist, fighting in the Bellator promotion in the US. Youngest black belt in Poland as well. Expect fast scrambles, some crazy positions, and a whole lot of leg locks.
I'm so excited for this one. This is going to be an amazing display of no-gi jiu-jitsu. I'm especially excited to see Marcin hold. He has been fighting in MMA since he was 16 years old in Poland, if you can believe that.
Yeah, he was actually banned originally from one of the Bellator events because he wasn't old enough to set foot in the casino where it was being held. How crazy is that?
Incredible.
Yeah, and he's 23 as a pro MMA fighter. At just 22 years old, that's a lot of experience under his belt.
Yeah, and you know, Gary's been very vocal in saying, you know what, don't count out the grappling of MMA guys. It's a slightly different style, but they can always be very, very dangerous. So I know that despite him being considered the grappling specialist perhaps here, he's going to come in with a lot of respect for the young Pole as we go immediately into the footlock position, scrambling over.
Very athletic and aggressive dive for a leg lock from standing. You don't see that often. It takes a special kind of athlete to do that.
Yeah, Garry Tonon garnering a great deal of support around the world just for his high-risk style, never really worrying about what position he's going to end up in. If it's there and he thinks he can get something, he will try.
Heel hook attack by Held.
Easily rolled out of by Garry, and he has been preparing very well for these leg lock attacks.
Yeah, Tonon with a great training partner in Eddie Cummings, helping him with the leg lock game. It's what a lot of people are expecting out of this one. But it's one of those positions where you've got to be offensive. If you go on the back foot, then the other guy is just going to get it eventually.
Also, what makes this interesting is when you go for a leg lock, very often you leave yourself exposed for a leg lock. So it makes the countering game for your opponent available. That's why we see these back and forth attacks between the two.
Marcin coming from Tiki in Poland. A lot of guys, I'm sure, at Gracie Barra Bastion watching him. I know a lot of guys all over New Jersey watching Garry Tonon.
It's very likely that this match is going to end in a leg lock submission from one of these two guys if it continues at this pace.
Yeah, somebody's going to find their way at some point. Held looking to go inverted to roll out of this one.
What an incredible match. This is very, very high-level jiu-jitsu.
This is exactly the kind of matchup fans have come to see tonight. This fight alone is worth the entry fee.
Held's got to watch that collar tie. Oh, looking perhaps for a Kimura grip in the pass. Again, going to that footlock position. Of course, Tonon does also have that phenomenal guillotine arsenal. So quick with the high elbow guillotines. Well, an electric chair here, perhaps. He's got the lockdown on the leg and looking to go under the other, gives it up.
Ebo attempt.
Very, very close to the finish there from Tonon's knee bar attack. That was very impressive, but Held. We know he's got a great situational awareness from his MMA background.
Tell you what, Nick Brooks has got his work out here to find the positions. The guy's just paused in. Very unorthodox. Here you go. Let's see how long it takes to figure this one out.
I don't think that's quite it, but I think they're both happy with it. They'll proceed nonetheless. Only 3 minutes in and already so many scrambles. Held now looking again for the heel pull. Tonon going after that ankle now. Oh, and he got him. Garry Tonon submits Marcin.
Wow, he looked like an inverted heel hook from where we're sitting. And I'll tell you what, all his preparations paid off there. Just before the 4-minute mark, got the tap.
Interesting to see the leg lock specialist get leg locked. Fantastic match. It's probably my highlight of the event so far. Very, very cool match.
Marcin held there, looks a little bit in disbelief. Garry Tonon, the victor. 2 Andres, crowd respond well. That was a very exciting matchup. Let's go to Josh to speak with the winner now.
I'm here with our winner, Garry Tonon. Garry, a lot of people said you're fighting Marcin Held, you got to worry about the leg locks. You said, never mind, I love leg locks too.
Yeah, that was definitely the plan going into this. Marcin's, clearly one of the most respected people in jiu-jitsu that uses leg locks in MMA. Uses it really well, wins a lot of fights with them. So I knew that coming in here, it wasn't just about winning. I wanted to make a political statement, We want to come in here, we want to go at them toe-to-toe, leg lock for leg lock, and see who comes out winning. Not just for you guys, but for me, so I know, how good my leg locks are. It was a great test. Thank you very much.
This rule set, this submission-only rule set, a lot of people love it. For your style, it seems to suit you very well indeed.
Yes, sir. I consider myself a submission grappler, as I see Marcin as a submission grappler. Guys hunting for attacks, looking to create, the position that you need to finally finish the fight, as opposed to just kind of controlling, and then, if the submission comes, we take it. We're actively getting that submission.
And you've got a fantastic network of gyms supporting you and backing you all across New York, down into New Jersey, down into South Jersey. I'm sure they're watching at home.
Yes, sir. Thanks so much to Ocean County Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for getting me my start and continuing to support me, as well as Ricardo Almeida and Renzo Gracie Academy and John Danaher and Eddie Cummings in my corner. He came all the way out here with me to help me prepare for this fight, and he's been working with me for so long. So thanks so much, everybody that's been a part of this. I really appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure to have you here. I hope we can have you back. Ladies and gentlemen, Garry Tonon. And I'm here with our runner-up, Marcin Held. Marcin, give us your thoughts on what was a fantastically entertaining fight for the crowd here.
I hope it wasn't boring fight. It was a lot of action, and I like it. When I took this fight, I knew that it won't be easy fight, and it wasn't. Garry Tonon is a great fighter. He do a lot of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and grappling now. So this time, he was better than me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marcin Held!